That'll do.
We're going to get Steph in here, aren't we? Me and her are going to do it.
This is not good. I don't think I can look at you. You fat bald head.
You ain't got a choice.
Yeah, this is a new voice on the podcast.
Oh, we started, have we?
Yeah.
My bald head's the intro.
Oh, Mark Manister's filling in. It feels weird. I don't know why. We've been friends for well over a decade, 15 years or whatever. And this is not going to be a good episode.
It's long overdue, I think.
This is not going to be good. Both gamers. Yeah.
One of us is bald.
One of us is bald.
Oh, God, this is going to be a long one.
This is going to be a 45-minute and delete.
What are we doing, the main or the Patreon?
Do the main, fuck it.
Yeah.
Might as well give them something.
Yeah, brilliant.
Something before the good ideas are gone. Fuck. You ain't done a lot of gaming. I ain't done a lot of gaming in the last however long. What you have been playing, which is fucking good, is Ghost of Tsushima. What the fuck? Oh, squeaky toy. Me and Mark are different when it comes to gaming, so I don't really give a fuck about trophies or anything like that, whereas you quite like to get a platinum.
Yeah.
How many platinums you got now?
20, 25, something like that.
Which is just fucking, in my world, that's just ridiculous.
It's not that impressive, it really
Is
ain't.
it not?
No.
Because you're part of a group that posts all their platinums and shit like that.
Yeah. There's people that put in hundreds and hundreds of platinums.
'Cause
So
I think
25 is a very rookie number.
One of the ones that I was finding quite impressive until you fucking give up was
Yeah, I know what you're going to say.
was
Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
That drained the life out of me. I had to give up. Over 150 hours, I think I put into that, and I've still had probably another 100 to put in.
That many?
Yeah.
Is that because of the online trophies?
Yeah.
Part of
I think I'd done all the story trophies. It was just online.
That's
was just
such a
terrible.
fucking cheeky thing to do. Because I don't know if the GTA 5 platinum includes online.
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
I've never tried it.
God.
Because I think it's only been the last probably 3-4 years that I've gone for platinums. Maybe even less. Not too sure.
See, I'm so out of the loop on that. I didn't even realise that the hidden trophies on the fucking list that you can press square to reveal.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, you
I
can
thought
also, before you click on the game, if you go and like where all your trophies are, you can press the select button, like start button.
Yeah.
And you can like select reveal all before you go into
Fucking
the
hell.
list, and it shows you everything.
Can I see it on my app? Does it show up on the PlayStation?
Yeah,
app?
it shows you on the...
See how pathetic my trophy list is. Whereabouts is all of that?
I don't really understand why you haven't bothered to platinum anything, because you've definitely got games that you're close to platinum in.
I really don't know. I just can't. Let me see. Fucking.
Yeah, if you click on, say, look, Ghost of Tsushima, just press there, and at the bottom it says reveal all.
I did not know that. How ridiculous is that?
Yeah, you also get hints on PlayStation now, don't you?
Do you?
Yeah, I don't know if you can look at it on the app, but when you're on it, if you click on it, it will come up with the hints. I don't know what button it is, and it will show you
probably triangle,
like a video. Maybe like
it
someone
gives you a fucking
that's
video for
it.
it.
It'll show you like where something is.
Wow. Yeah, I'm just so not. I don't know why I'm not interested, because I know a lot of people do it as like a nod to the developers. I know Ash does that, where if they think a game's really good, they'll platinum it.
Yeah, I think
I've done everything.
I'm pretty much the same. There's the odd game that I've just platinumed because it was easy, like Assassin's Creed Mirage. I thought it was a pretty shit game, but it was it was a really easy platinum. It was like an extra 4 or 5 hours or something, so it was just worth doing.
Yeah, you're going for the Ghost of Tsushima?
Yeah.
platinum.
I just haven't played in the last week or two.
Is that a hard one?
No, it's a very easy one.
Tsushima Platinum. Oh, it has a difficulty rating.
Yeah, it tells you rarity and all that.
Roadmap and all that shit. Wow.
Yeah, it's an easy one, like, because obviously collectibles in-game are a very big thing for platinums, and Ghost of Tsushima, you've only got to get, say, 20 artifacts instead of the full 100.
Oh,
and stuff like that.
What was it? Assassin's Creed 2, wasn't it? With the feathers.
Yeah, I've got the Assassin's Creed 2 platinum.
Have you?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I think that and Mirage are the only two that I've actually got.
What's the most difficult platinum trophies? Let's see.
I think Fortnite's the top one.
Fortnite?
Yeah, you have to put like 1,000 hours into it.
Let's have a look what this list has. The Stanley Parable.
Red Dead's definitely up there. It's a 0.1 percentage of people that have platinumed it.
Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Monster Hunter World. Ghosts and Goblins. Fucking. I don't think this is a very in-depth. I don't think this is a good list. Rank your hardest platinums. Here we go. Reddit's always a decent one. I have 17. So I'll rank them all here. No, I'm not going with you.
Had enough already.
See, none of these. Wolfenstein 2, Hollow Knight, The Evil
Yeah,
Within.
Wolfenstein's meant to be a hard one. I have heard that, to be fair.
Aliens, Fireteam Elite. I can't rank all 420 I have currently.
See, I
but
told you.
But I will choose top 5. Hollow Knight as number 1. Plague, Dead Nation, Puppeteer, and then Blasphemous. I don't know what.
I've never heard of any of them.
Fall Guys. When I got this, I didn't know that there was a glitch for the 5 wins, so I got it legit, and is by far the most difficult thing I've ever done in gaming. Very proud of this one. From Fall Guys.
What was that? Oh, that was the...
When you like the fucking jelly bean.
Yeah, everyone got extremely good at it, didn't they?
Yeah,
So maybe
yeah.
that's why.
We played it quite a lot.
Yeah, I think I had 1 or 2 wins when we
Yeah.
played it.
It was a good game, though. That was one of them COVID games, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Everyone
bang it out
bored
for a
as
month
fuck.
and then disappeared.
Just Cause 3 and Uncharted 4.
Yeah, the Uncharted
The online
ones.
trophies, it even says, mainly put here because of the online trophies. That's so... SpongeBob SquarePants, Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Really? Surely not.
Don't know why.
Kids game, yeah.
Spider-Man 2, Miles Morales, Ghost of Tsushima. So, really easy play, but just took me a while to complete. Well, that doesn't really rank it as a hard thing if it's just taking you a while to complete it.
Yeah, Spider-Man's are the easiest ones. I'm pretty
Like
sure
to get
they're
platinums?
I'm pretty sure they're the highest percentage out there for like a AAA game. I guess.
'Cause do you get points for getting trophies and shit? Because it's not like how Xbox used to be when they counted as currency, didn't they?
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've had an Xbox.
I swear, years and years and years and years ago.
I don't know because I used to
be able to buy shit.
You get gamer score, didn't you, on Xbox?
Yeah, and I
'Cause had a
thought you could
360.
use Gamerscore, and that would let you buy shit from the.
I don't know. I don't remember. I'm not saying you ain't right. I just don't remember.
Because I know that. Because obviously PlayStation, you got the PlayStation Stars, didn't you?
Yeah, you do get points, but a lot of them I think are from buying games from the store and that. I'm not.
Of course they are.
I don't know if it's actually earning platinums, which it should be, but obviously.
Yeah, I've always thought that should be you should just get something for.
Yeah.
Rather than just a platinum trophy, there should be something thrown in there, like, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't get fuck all. It's just at the end of your year, like PlayStation Wrapped, it just tells you how many trophies you've got and all that. It's just for stats.
Pointless shit.
I just do it because I'm same as us, really. Games deserve it. Why not finish it off?
So, you've finished the main story for Ghost of Tsushima?
Yeah, I'm currently doing the DLC, Icky Island, at the minute, and then once I've finished that, I'll go back and clean up with all the trophies.
I never finished Icky Island, man. I don't know why. I didn't.
Yeah, I'm only about 2 hours into it, but yeah, it's definitely a good little DLC.
Yeah, because I don't think it's a crazy long DLC, but it is meant to be really good. And for whatever reason, it's the same with that free God of War DLC that they gave us.
Oh, see, I had it
Never
on disc
played
and
that.
I sold the game before that come out, so I platinumed it and got rid of it, didn't I? I did the usual, platinumed it really quick and
And then get rid of that.
yeah.
That seems like a little cheat. That I did that a couple of times. Buy a game off of Amazon, complete it, send it back.
I did. Mirage, the Spider-Man, complete them in a weekend and then just sell them for pretty much what I paid for it.
I was just returning them on Amazon.
Yeah, all
Just
that.
give them back. There you go. Don't want it anymore. Fucking stupid. So you're going to platinum that. When have you seen much on Ghost of Yotai?
I have seen nothing.
You've seen
You
nothing.
know what I'm like.
You don't want to bother looking at any of it.
No, I'm just gonna go off the basis that Ghost of Tsushima was really good. So
2nd of October is when that comes out. Because I was looking at I sent you the collector's edition for that.
yeah, I weren't a massive fan of it, to be honest. I'm
No?
more into statues.
Yeah, because you get. I like it because you do and you don't get a statue, don't you? You get that
Yeah, it's like the face mask, isn't it?
yeah.
It's the same with Ghost of Tsushima. It was pretty much the same.
Was it the same shit? Is it?
Yeah, it's just obviously it's Jin Sakai's. It's black, and with the new one,
This
it's
one's white.
Yeah, white.
White with like some gold specks on it.
Yeah.
Because you remember? Because you never ended up getting it. That High on Life collector's edition. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah. I was gonna buy it, wasn't I? And I never.
Yeah.
Because it was quite cheap.
It was cheap. Yeah, we
£100 or something.
I was talking to Steph about it last week or Tuesday. About decent collector's editions that are actually not too expensive. I said that the Mirage one was probably one of the better ones. I know the game was waff.
Yeah.
But that was what, 130, 140
Yeah,
quid
it was
or something
funny
like that with
enough.
the game.
I was clearing stuff out the other day, and I literally found the receipt for it. 130 quid it cost.
Yeah, which is decent for a collector's edition, man. Shit game.
Yeah, it was shit. It just did not live up to the hype at all.
Which is annoying because I would have thought that like Assassin's Creed Shadows I'd have been all over that. But I'm so uninterested
I'm definitely going to play it.
in getting that.
Now I've played Ghost of Tsushima, I've got to see.
What you want to compare?
Yeah, I want to see what it's like. But I'm just not paying 70 quid or whatever it is at the minute.
I wonder what.
Because I was also looking at the collector's edition of that the other day. Because I do like the look of the statue.
Yeah, obviously I had the collector's edition on pre-order and then just cancelled it because I was like, I'm not too keen on the game itself.
Yeah, which is mental because when it first got announced,
I was so up for it.
Yeah, you were trying to get me to buy it as well.
I was so up for it. I was like, yeah, this looks fucking sick.
And I was just saying to you, I was like, I don't know if it does look all that. And you're like, no, it is.
This is the one.
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
the one. It's the same shit with the new Battlefield that's meant to be coming out. That was so burnt from 2042. It's like I can't really trust it.
You struggled to get back into them, didn't you?
Yeah.
Because I'm the same. I put everything into Mirage,
Yeah.
hoping it was going to be something amazing, and it just weren't. It wasn't a bad game, but the story was dog shit.
If you go back through the podcast, you'll be able to fucking hear the downward spiral of that, because I think when it first got announced, and then when you saw a couple of like trailers and then gameplay, there's definitely an episode of me saying, like, oh no, it looks really good, like they're doing this shit where it looks quite promising and they're trying to fucking meld old school with new school, blah blah blah. And then I think there's the episode where I first played it and I was like, yeah, it's decent, I'm liking it, and then the next episode is me just going, it's shit.
Yeah, yeah, I remember because I was ahead of you.
Yeah.
I sunk, I think, like 20 hours in a weekend. And I said to you, it's just not that good.
It's not.
And you was like, no, it is. I was like, I promise you, just give it time. And
didn't have any depth.
Nah.
It was just this. It was just an Assassin's Creed game with not really much going for it, and it was like it had the potential to be really cool and do some decent shit. But I was like, you would have been pissed off if that was a full price game, because that was 45 quid brand new.
Oh, is that all it was?
Yeah.
Obviously, we got the collector's edition.
Collectors. Yeah, it was 45 quid brand new, which makes sense because it's like a 20-hour campaign. I think you can complete it in like 14 hours, something like that.
Yeah, that's what I think I did the platinum in 24 hours.
Yeah, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah,
It's big flop. I've looked up Ghost of Tsushima or Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I want to see. Ghost of Tsushima is pretty art direction wise, is a better samurai sim and has a better story. Assassin's Creed Shadows has far more content, graphically more impressive, and a far better stealth / shinobi experience with a slightly watered down samurai experience. Historically speaking, Assassin's Creed Shadows wins in that regard. Ghost of Tsushima is a more dramatic samurai film. And like others said, Ghost of Tsushima landscape is pretty but very bland. You spent your time running from point A to B with very little exploration. Assassin's Creed Shadows offers more in terms of exploration.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people, because obviously I see it like people platinum it. They put some serious hours into it because they say they're just exploring.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't know how many acts there is in it, but you say like people that say like I'm only on Act 2 and I've put 50 hours in. So there's obviously a lot going on in the game.
Yeah. I wonder.
But I just hope it ain't like Valhalla, where the map's it's just massive. It's just too much.
Yeah, I don't think that they went down that route. It says, I won't tell you the time it takes to actually complete the game itself, but it says if you work,
I'm not bothered.
it says about 30 to 40 hours
Yeah.
to complete, which is a decent chunk. And it says with the game potentially lasting upwards of 80 hours if you engage with all the side content. For 100% completion, players can expect to spend around 91 hours.
Yeah.
That's not bad. It says, 100% completion, 60 plus hours.
It all depends what the trophies are, to be honest. Because on some games you can put 50 hours in to the main story, and then you've only got to do 4 hours to platinum it.
Yeah.
And then you've got other games like that could put 30 hours in to the story, and then the next 60 hours are just boring shit, just getting collectibles.
Yeah, because I was telling Steph, wasn't one of the Red Dead ones was the pelts?
Yeah.
And 3-star pelts. And was it that's squirrels or something?
Yeah, that's what killed me. I nearly put the controller through the fucking TV. I was on the edge for that game. Because it's annoying, because it's definitely in my top 5 games of all time.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I started doing the online stuff, I thought this is bollocks. Because obviously GTA, the online is amazing.
Yeah.
Well, it was back in the day. Now it's fucking boring. But yeah, and I went on Red Dead Online. And I was just like, this just don't cut it. The story is a million times better. Without a doubt.
Yeah. Well, because there wasn't that much story on GTA Online's side of it. I know you had the heists and all of that, so that hyped it up a lot. But I feel like Red Dead 2 Online is more like role playing. I don't really know what the fuck you're supposed to do on that.
See, I didn't. That's what I'm saying. I played a lot of online, but I didn't do anything story based.
Yeah.
I just kind of was exploring, like I said, trying to get the pelts and
yeah.
I don't even know how many hours I put into that.
So were the pelts in the online?
Yeah.
Oh, see,
as far as I remember, I could be completely wrong here, but
I thought the pelts were in part of the main campaign. I want to see what it is.
Yeah, have a look, because you know what my memory's like with stuff.
Dead Redemption 2. I'm just going to type in pelt trophy. Pelt.
But I remember one of the
skin deep trophies.
One of them's like level 50 on like in online, and there isn't really a lot to do apart from basically like team deathmatch over and over again.
Is it? It's not this one. Skin every species of animal in story mode. That's not that one.
No, that I didn't even attempt that. That was one of the other trophies I had to get. That's really long, because you're looking at like 100 species at least. Pelt and you're in a massive map, and trying to find them in these areas was just a joke.
Pelt trophies. Perfect pelts are essential for certain trophies, specifically skin deep and zoologist. Let's have a look. So, I don't want to know how to do it. I just want to know what that trophy is. Can you only complete and obtain them during the epilogue? Some of the animals won't be easy to obtain until... So what does it say? How to get a perfect pelt. Fucking hell, I didn't think it would be this hard to find a...
Well, I'm just going on the PlayStation app. I might as well scroll back and see what trophies I didn't actually get.
Perfect pelt weapon guide. Animals over 40 pounds or so need to be killed with a rifle for a perfect pelt. This is probably the largest category since it makes up theirs. Yeah, so... I mean, it probably helps if I just type in zoologist trophy. Zoologist. Here we go. Oh no, study every animal across all states in story mode. So maybe it was the one where you just got to skin them, but you need to get perfect pelts.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I was saying maybe it was offline. I can't actually remember.
Still, very fucking annoying. Cause
yeah, it was ridiculous.
Because how is that animal list? Here we go. Fucking hell.
There's over 100, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Jesus. How many fucking... Jesus Christ. What was that like? Welcome to you can zoologist, all legendary animals and legendary fish. Map. Did fish count in the...
Yeah, I collected all the legendary fish.
So you had to do...
That wasn't too bad, to be fair.
235?
Is that how much there is, yeah?
235.
It's serious, man. It's a serious.
And
serious
you have to and you have to skin 30 of the same animal, every species, 30 times.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it says. What skin deep. That's what.
I thought you just had to skin 30 different species.
Hold on. Skin deep is what it was.
Because I'm
called,
pretty sure
deep.
it say there's 200 different animals, but obviously some of them are the same species, so there's only 30 species on there.
It says, oh no, this one's just skin every species of animal in story mode. That's still a lot though.
Oh yeah, still a hell of a lot. I didn't even get close to it.
That's still fucking 235 animals. Even the like the different categories: American alligator, a small American alligator, a legendary bull gator, black bear, grizzly bear, legendary fucking grizzly bear. How do you fucking hell?
Yeah, I don't think I even had half.
And you got to skin all of them.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And the fish as well. I bet the fish are one of the most annoying ones to do.
Fishing ain't too bad on the game, to be fair.
No?
It is quite relaxing.
I bet the chickens fucking... Fuck me, the chickens. Dominique chicken, Java chicken, Leghorn chicken, Leghorn rooster, Java rooster,
they're
Dominique
really easy
rooster.
to kill, but yeah, you just got to find them.
Greater Prairie chicken. Fuck me. They all look exactly the same as well.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Crab. Fucking crab.
Yes, it's great, isn't it?
A land crab. Oh, mate, do you ever think that you will get it done?
Nah, I'm never going back to that game. As much as I love it, I've got no reason to ever go back and try it.
You're just done. Completely done.
It killed me. I'm pretty sure after that game is when I took my break from gaming. Because I put a lot of hours
I think
into
it was, you know. I think it was. Yeah.
I think it was about 150 hours altogether, but I put easily that within a month.
You were playing that a lot.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a lot. That was fucking wake up, go to work, come home, Red Dead.
Yeah.
Rinse
and
repeat.
obviously you know I've had a good few stints out of game in the last few years.
Yeah.
I dip in and out, so when I commit, like it's all in.
You got to skin the fucking poodles as well.
It's just everything.
Rufus. So you got to kill someone's dog. That's great. Siberian Husky. Literally anything that isn't human and moves, skin it.
Yeah.
Fucking skin it.
But yeah, getting them little animal freestyle pelts for it wasn't for that trophy actually. I do remember what it is. You have to do like a squirrel statue or something for a trophy.
Right. Okay.
And there's I can't remember exactly what they were, but there was like
squirrel statue. Here we go.
Yeah, have you got it on there?
It was squirrel statue locations. You get the statue as a gift for completing all of the hunter requests.
That's it, the hunter request.
For Ms. Hobbs, you can find in a challenge.
Yeah.
Okay, so
it's basically, like on there you got like the wanted post and that. It's just basically a poster on the wall. You collect it and then it'll give you a list of animals that you've got to go and get perfect pelts for.
And that was for the trophy.
And I did the first few challenges and then there was, I can't remember, I think it was a squirrel. And you had to get a freestyle pelt, and you could only do it with one weapon, and it had to be a headshot. And trying to find them was just impossible.
It's art is the achievement. Is that find a permanent home for the squirrel statue?
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, secret.
So just to get a squirrel statue, you've got to put fucking hours in of just killing.
Out of 14,433 tracked gamers. Only 2% have done the achievement.
Yeah, so the overall platinum is 0.1.
That's mental.
I would love to get one. My best is steep, which is 0.2.
Steep's a 0.2 on the.
Yeah, it's not that hard to do, to be fair.
Hardest platinum trophy.
Yeah, you want to look at the lowest rarity. That's probably what will show you what the hardest ones are.
Oh yeah, if I say rarest platinum.
Because another one I was trying to do was Tony Hawk, and that's a 0.1 as well. And I got stuck on that as well and gave up.
PSN profiles. We are the 0.1 PlayStation's rarest trophies. Here we go. Dead Nation Apocalypse Edition. Is it, yeah, which trophies out there are owned by 0.1% of players. So that one. Don't Starve Platinum. Killzone Shadowfall. Obtain all Killzone Shadowfall trophies. Is in the 0.1%. Madden NFL 25 Platinum.
That might be because it's quite new.
Yeah.
The rarity does obviously go up and down quite a lot. But there's some games it just does stick at 0.1.
41 hard PS5 trophy lists. They're fascinating. It's just the commitment to be able to do it. Because what I really struggle with is kind of like once I think that's why I get on so well with something like WoW, is because you just can't complete it. So the goalpost is always moving. But I feel like any other game, once I've finished the main story,
but would you not feel satisfied?
I'm done.
Just to fully complete a game, to say that you've actually 100% of the game.
I'd like to think so, yeah, but at the same time, obviously not, because I've never done it.
Because I get that as well from games, that I'm getting the most out of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've finished the story, but you want more from the game. As obviously games bring out DLC and stuff like that.
Weird
you miss out. You miss out on a lot of stuff.
I know. Like Expedition 33, latest game that I finished. There's a shitload of stuff in the open map that I can now explore, and shit that's still locked that I can't go to yet. So obviously what I've got to do to unlock it is optional because I've completed the campaign. And there's a big part of me that's like, I still want to go and see all of that because I really like the game. There's also a massive part of me that's like, oh, thank God it's done.
Yeah,
the campaign's done. The main part of this game is done. Everything else is optional, so therefore I don't have to fucking do it. Let me move on to the next one.
No, I do get it.
Which is just weird.
It's a catch-22 for you, isn't it? Because you want to enjoy the games, but at the same time you run a podcast, so you've got.
I want to move on to the next.
You've got to keep up with what's going on.
Kind of,
because you can't come on here every week and talk about the same game over and over again. Because
believe me, we can.
Well, yeah, you fucking do. I'm sick of it.
That'll be another one of Expedition 33 when Ash comes back. We'll finally talk about it being completed.
But yeah, something like Elden Ring for you. Oh. How many times have you completed that game?
6, 7 times, something like that. That's probably one of the only games that's made me go, yeah, no, I'll play that again. Because any other game because Expedition has it where it says New Game Plus, I ain't fucking interested.
No, I've got to go stream it. It gives you the option.
I can't be asked.
I will finish it off, and then that's it.
You get to keep all your stuff, but do it all again. But it's harder. No, I'm sweet. I can't be asked.
I don't think I've ever done it apart from say Last of Us Part 2, because you have to do New Game Plus to get the platinum.
That's such a bastard.
You have to play through like half the story again.
That's a cunt. But yeah, Elden Ring was the one and only game where I've sat there and gone, yeah, let me do that again. But I think that was mainly because of how fucking hard the bosses were. And I was like, right, well, let me see how hard they are now. And then, because like the first playthrough of that, I think that took me like 50, 60 hours. Yeah. Something like that, and maybe even more.
I remember them days.
And then the second playthrough, 6 hours.
Yeah.
Took me to do that. Because I just beeline the bosses. There was no need for me to go back. I mean, you can go back on New Game Plus and get the weapons again, and then that's how you get duplicates of certain weapons. But there wasn't really a massive need for me to do that. But yeah, 6 times. Because it was just getting faster and faster and faster. Because it got to a point where I had maxed out everything that was on there, all of my stats. So I was free to do whatever the fuck I wanted. So the scaling sort of went a bit shit because I was like, it can't get any harder, or like I can't get any more powerful than I'm already at. So I'm just fucking wailing for everything.
Do you not think that you're missing out on stuff though?
What, in Elden Ring?
Yeah, say like, because obviously like say if you go through to 100% a game, in any game really, you always find different weapons and stuff like that.
Uh,
Because obviously I've never played Elden Ring. I don't really know how it all works, but
Elden Ring's massive.
there must be loads of weapons out there.
There's loads.
You've never had.
Loads of shit. Loads of secrets. I'm pretty sure there's still a secret in Elden Ring to this day that hasn't been discovered yet. There's still shit that people have. Like, there's... I mean, fuck me. There's a door, an invisible wall where you have to hit it 100 times for it to open up.
Yeah,
And
I've seen videos of people like falling from the map, and all of a sudden you're in a new area.
But it doesn't look like anything. It's not like you're in a cave and then there's just like a bit of wood over a section. You think, oh, right, well, that must be a doorway. It's just a bog standard room with a bog standard wall.
Yeah, how the
It's
fuck,
just that
how the
one-
fuck does anyone know to hit that?
Because you literally just had people spending hours just hitting shit, because that's a... It's weird for me because I entered the world of Soulsborne games. First played Bloodborne, was shit at it, never completed it.
Yeah, I remember when you got me to play it.
Yeah.
I lasted about 10 minutes.
Yeah,
I
it
was
was
like,
like,
this
no,
ain't for me.
Not for us. So went away from that. So then my actual like proper introduction into that was Elden Ring. So I'd missed a whole load of shit before. So there's lore and the way the games are made and shit that's so intrinsic in every single one, like iteration of the genre. So there's shit that people know, like hitting walls because there might be false walls. So people started playing Elden Ring that were veterans in that genre, knew to try out certain shit that might be working because it's worked in every single other game. Even down to the basics of when you roll, you're invincible.
Yeah, but I still don't get it though, because the maps ain't small.
Nah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like you're going in an open world
Yeah, the map's huge.
and just hitting a tree.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
That is literally what it is. The map's fucking huge. There's because obviously you can have different emotes and shit like that. Where you got your basic ones, and then you can find loads of other ones that just like make you do like a salute or fucking whatever. T-pose. There's like statues and shit where you have to do a specific emote in front of it, and then it'll open up a door, or it'll give you something, or whatever.
It's very clever.
There's so much shit, or even like the quest, because there's not traditional quests where someone fucking asks you to do something, and then boom, it pops up in your quest log, and this is your objective, blah blah blah. It's literally, here's a dialogue, they've given you something or asked you to get something, go away.
Yeah,
And then just try and piece it together what's going on. And I think for me, where Elden Ring was so fucking mainstream when it come out, it was like mental. And I know you're not on it, but TikTok was fucking mega for Elden Ring edits and anything to do with Elden Ring. It was just flooded for weeks with just Elden Ring. So I was playing the game, massively enjoying it, doing the shit that I was wanting to do, and finding my own things out. But also through TikTok, I was seeing a lot of shit.
Yeah, it ruins it a little bit, doesn't it?
A little bit. I was avoiding a lot of spoilers. But the secret stuff was, and I found some secret stuff on my own, or not secret, but stuff that I wouldn't have found without having to look it up.
Yeah.
And so everything else, I don't really feel like I missed out because I'd seen it through someone else doing it, whether it be a streamer or whatever.
Yeah, see, that's weird to me. I'd like to do it myself.
Yeah.
There is obviously trophies and stuff like that you have to look up because you think, like, fucking hell, this is taking me forever. But
thing is, I think when you're playing a game like Elden Ring, if you die, it's just such a fucker. It's so annoying. You lose all your fucking souls, like all your currency to level up. You've got to go and get that back. All the enemies respawn. It's just fucking, it's a pain in the arse. And especially when you're just starting out, it's such a slog to get. Some of the clips that I've got where like my health bar's minuscule. Now, if I log into it, the health bar's from one end of the screen to the fucking other.
Yeah.
It's just huge. Whereas like when you first start, it's nothing. And you're hitting people for fuck all. And there's a clip of me where I was in like a castle and I was struggling to get through a load of these people, and then I eventually made it through everyone, and it was the furthest that I'd got in this castle. I stepped out of like a hole on a wall to like a walkway, and then some geezer just fucking dropped down on me, hit me and knocked me off, and I died. And I was fuming.
That's why I can't play them games.
I was absolutely fuming because then obviously everything that I've just battled through has all come back. I was
again,
like, oh, fuck, you know. And it's just when you're trying to play a game like that, it's so completely different to any other game that you will ever play because it isn't like you can't just hack and slash everything, especially not at the beginning because you're going to get fucked. Even now, if I was to go on it now, being as powerful as I am, you can still get fucked up by a dog that's just walking past.
Yeah, so I remember that dog at the start of Bloodborne.
Yeah. They'll just fuck you up,
Yeah.
and it's the worst enemies out of all of them. That for me in Elden Ring were these eagles, these harpy things, and they were eagles, and they had like these sharp metal talons, and it was their move set was so fucking annoying because it was sort of like they would swoop down and go to attack you, and if you clocked them first, you were sweet. You'd like be able to stun them and then kill them because they didn't have that much health. But if they managed to land an attack on you, it was just a flurry of fucking attacks that would like sort of stun you a little bit. So trying to avoid them, and it was never one. It was always like 3 or 4 of the fucking things, and they're just fucking at you constantly. I hated them.
Yeah,
of all the things.
That's the thing as well, though. Everything kills you on the
everything.
game.
Everything.
I hate that. You can't enjoy it. There's no moment to enjoy the game.
No, anything and everything will kill you. But I also feel like that's the thing that makes it so good.
It's got to be satisfying.
Yeah. Once you that clip of me killing that boss Melania, which was a optional boss, was nothing to do with the campaign at all, and you had to traverse through this fucking hive of enemies, and I actually watched it because I'd finished the campaign and I was like, I need to go and fucking kill her because it's all I was seeing was she's the hardest boss in the game, and I actually got a YouTube video up, first found where she was, like the area, tried to get through this fucking maze of just enemies and different levels of whatever the fuck it was, and I couldn't. And then I watched a YouTube video, and it was just a geezer that had found the most direct route where you could just run and skip everything. And I just did that. I was like, just get me to this fucking boss. And yeah, when I beat her, that was fucking... There's a clip of me just screaming, just going mental, just fucking... Oh.
It is satisfying because obviously the closest I've got is Black Myth Wukong.
Yeah,
I don't know why I picked it up.
Yeah, Black Myth Wukong.
Because I've never had any interest in any of that sort of games.
Is that technically a Soulsborne?
People could like obviously make the list of what's hard and that, don't they? And they say that Black Myth Wukong's a piece of piss compared to Souls-like games. But obviously for me, it's fucking impossible.
Says, why are so many people saying Black Myth Wukong is not a Souls-like when it so clearly is? Dev said it isn't a Souls-like and they don't want to be compared to Souls-like. And then someone said just because the dev said that doesn't mean it's true. Souls-like is a vague term of a growing and relatively new subgenre. Bonfires, which you level up and heal at, which resets enemies. Black Myth. Oh, Black Myth's enemies don't reset.
No.
They didn't reset, no?
No, because a lot of the time, well, obviously you can die to anything as well, but the main time you die is on a boss. So when you die, you just respawn and you're at the boss.
Yeah.
So you're not really coming up against anything. They're pretty generous with the checkpoints, in all fairness.
Yeah, maybe it isn't a Souls-like, but it's similar. It's similar to that.
It's definitely fucking hard.
Yeah,
I don't care what anyone says. I've played games for a long time, and I'm not in the Souls-like world, but it's a difficult game. I still haven't finished it.
Let's see what... so what were the votes? So it had effortless so far, comfortably challenging, moderately tough, very difficult, punishing, just here for the results. And then it got voted overall moderately tough. Some challenges along the way, a few bosses required 10 to 20 attempts.
Yeah, which is pretty standard. I don't think, minus 1 or 2, I think the bulk of what I killed was between 1 and 10. So it's probably not that bad, but yeah, there is just some bosses on there that just drove me to the edge of smashing it up.
Yeah, those are the good ones though. When you finally get them.
Yeah,
I
reckon I spent 3 or 4 hours on some of them.
Yeah, it's the madness of it where I feel like we are we are probably the same with that type of stuff. I might be a little bit more stupid with it, in that if something's hard but doable, I'm just gonna fucking
Just sit there
keep
and do
doing
it.
it. I'm gonna keep going and going and going and going.
Yeah,
until
see,
it's done.
I get like that, and then I get to the edge with it, and I'm just like, I'm done with it.
Yeah, I just
But
don't hit the edge.
I know if I put it down and give it a couple of hours or the next day, I'll come back fresh.
Yeah, see,
And it works.
I
I
just
don't
can't
know
do
why,
it.
but it works.
I just can't fucking
That
I
level
can't do
head
it.
just coming in, it just works.
I think it's because I just get so wound up with it, so
I remember when you
incredibly
done
annoyed.
the DLC for
Oh,
what was that, like
Prime Consort Radahn,
like 5 days or something?
Yeah, 5 days.
You were a miserable fucker then, man.
5 days on one boss.
You were obsessed though. Like I'm obsessed. I've never seen anything like it.
I cried when I killed him.
Yeah, that's
One
gay.
little tear.
That's gay.
One little tear. I was so exhausted. I was like, it's done.
But that's all you spoke about at work. That was literally what was on your mind for the minute you woke up till you went to sleep. It was strange.
Yeah, that boss was yeah.
But the thing that drove you to finish it was Ash doing
it,
which is mental.
Yeah, I
know you'd be the same if I do something.
It's pure jealousy.
Yeah.
I got out of bed. I was like, and I think what got me more is that because it doesn't matter at all, because completely different play styles, completely different. So, like Ash struggled with some bosses that I just fucking one banged, and then vice versa. There was some where I really
like that
struggled.
on Wukong in the community. There was like people obviously when they finished it listed the hardest bosses, and 9 out of 10 of their top 10 I completed in like 1 or 2 attempts,
which is really weird because I had the exact same thing where with Elden Ring, seeing certain bosses from the base game and from the DLC, and like everyone saying, yeah, this one's really fucking hard, this one's really hard. I was like, oh fuck me, and you only like catch a glimpse of them, and then actually making it to those bosses in game and thinking, oh shit, like I know what I'm in for here. And
you're
then
in
just
for a couple of hours of hell, but
and then just walking through it,
Yeah.
and like, well, what the fuck is everyone whinging for? And then there's one boss on there, which was the last boss that I beat, and then I switched it off. I was done. There's still bosses on the DLC that I haven't done.
will you ever go back?
No chance. No. Optional bosses are left over. The last one I've done is called Commander Gaius. Weird
What a
name. Gaius, I think. And it's
You had some of that, didn't you?
a little bit of Gaius, and it's just a fucking my mum. It's just
Shout out jacket.
it's a geezer. It's like a knight riding this massive boar thing, and I did kill him in the end, but that was probably the hardest boss out of the entire thing. And it was like a secret boss where you had to do a load of shit beforehand that no one would really know how to do. I had to watch a YouTube guide to actually find how to fucking get to him. And he was just a fucker, because when you'd enter the boss room, you'd always have like maybe a couple of seconds to sort your shit out, and then boom, let's crack on.
Yeah.
But it was the minute you'd go through this gate, this fucking pig would just full sprint at you and then just knock you into the air, and then you're fucked. And it was such an arsehole of a fight. Arsehole, I hated it. And that was basically me straight after I'd done Radahn. So I was already worn out, and I killed this fucking boss after a couple of hours, and I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
It's like I'm done.
Fully drained of it.
Yeah, I was like, I've done exactly what I need. I've done the campaign. I've done exactly what I needed to do. I've done the fucking additional hardest boss. I'm done. I'm no more of this. Switched it off. I was like, good night. See you later.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? You're never going to pick it up again.
Never going to touch that again. It was great. The worst part about it was obviously no one had really played Elden Ring for a while when the DLC come out, so everyone was rusty as fuck.
Well, didn't you and Ash jump back on
it just to fucking
freshen up again?
Yeah. Because it's like, there's none of this. There was. I feel bad for the people, because in order to get to the DLC, there was another optional boss called Moog, and big horrible bastard. I actually helped Ash kill him because he couldn't do it on his own, because he just does this horrible move where he's got this big staff thing and he slams it into the ground, and then just this blood pours out from the sky, and it just fucks everyone up. It's a cunt, absolute cunt. And I helped him kill him. but you need to have him down in order to access the DLC. And because he's optional, there would have been a shitload of people that would have got the DLC and just not have been able to go straight into it because they would have had to do this boss before.
Kill him,
And this boss was an arsehole.
That's sadistic, you know. You can't just play the DLC. You got to go and kill this guy.
Yeah, you got to go and kill a boss.
Yeah,
a hard boss at that. Not a fucking cakewalk of a boss. He's quite rough. Yeah. One of the best games I've ever played in my life.
I might try it one day, but at the same time, I don't really want to put myself through it.
It's just I remember sitting there. And ringing Ash, and I was like, I'm returning it. I'm done. It's like I'm done.
You're bad like that with games, though.
So after a couple of
one
hours,
little thing that pisses you off, you're
I
like,
was like,
I'm not enjoying this anymore.
Yeah, fuck this.
We've played many games over the years, and you're like, well, no, this game ain't that good. It is. It's just you've died, or something's pissed you off, and you're like, I don't want to play this anymore.
It was like Wreckfest. We just start taking people out instead. Like, I'm not going to play them. I'm not going to fucking race
I think the
anymore.
last game was, what was it, Outlast?
Outlast Trials.
You got stuck on that one bit. And you was like, I'm done with this.
Yeah,
I was sitting on there playing it with you, and you was like, I'm done. Fuck this game. Deleted it. It was done.
I hated it.
And we had such a laugh on that game.
Outlast Trials was fantastic, and they've done a lot of updates to that since as well.
You're not going back, though. Don't fool yourself. You're not going back. Because you've got to go back and do that trial. And you're not going to do it. You've got to turn it on, get pissed off, turn it off again.
Me and Mark got Outlast Trials, and we're having an absolute blast playing that. And there's this level to escape the facility that you're in, and it was just so low level. You got to stealth it, and there's just so much shit going on. And I'm terrible with horror games. Shit.
It's the funniest thing. Just listening to you scream.
I am so shit with them, but playing them with someone else I can deal with. But on my own, I'm just so shit. And it was exactly that. I'm having to play a really hard level in a horror game, and because
obviously it's the only level on it you have to do solo.
And I was just crumbling. And I think you ruined it for me because you did it.
Yeah, because you started it before me.
That just sucked all the fucking fun out of it.
You hate when Mark Manister does better than you, didn't you?
It's like, it's not fun anymore. I'm not the best. No. Yeah, you fucking smashed through it, and I was like, I can't do it. Like, what are you doing?
It's my forte, though, isn't it?
So I can't
Horror
fucking
games
do it.
Are my thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was a fucking fun game. Same with Dead by Daylight.
Yeah,
another top
I
draw
don't know why
game.
I stopped playing that.
I still remember sitting there, when we just couldn't get a queue.
Yeah,
for so long.
Yeah, because back in the day, you couldn't join a party. You had to search for a game at the same time.
Yeah.
And hope that you got put in the same lobby.
And back in the day, its player count was so... I'm amazed that it's still going.
Obviously, it's very popular as well.
It's done very well now, but at the time when we were playing it, you could not... we'd sit in a queue, like, matchmaking for half an hour.
Well, you got to think it had been out on PC for, I don't know how many years, say 5 years, and then it come to PlayStation. So all the players were PC.
Yeah. So there was just... You couldn't get queue. I remember showing Steph. I was like, "Oh yeah, me and Mark play Rocket League, and we play Dead by Daylight all the time." And then trying to show her the gameplay, and I just couldn't get into a game.
No,
just nothing would load.
Everyone wanted to be the killer as well.
Yeah.
So you load in as a survivor.
No one wants to be a survivor.
On your own.
Yeah. So and then I don't know what happened to it. Had an update.
I think it's because they brought out crossplay. Because obviously there was a period where me and you kept going on, and we was only getting put with PC players every time. And for some reason, they're meant to be the elite, and they were all so shit.
The worst fucking players. I'll sit by and say that most times when it's crossplay, the PC players are better than the console players. But Dead by Daylight PC. If you play Dead by Daylight on PC, I guarantee you are shitter than the people that are on console.
You're fucking useless. That's what you are.
Fucking useless. Brain dead idiots. And they're not bots, because Dead by Daylight it does bots now, but it didn't at the time.
It does now, yeah. But back in the day,
back in the day it was real players, and they were fucking unbearable.
Absolutely
unbearable. Useless. I'm pretty sure there was a couple games where I just upped and left. The minute I see it, they were PC, I was like, no, I'm off.
It's not a hard game. All you got to do is just skill check the jennies.
Yeah.
And all they do is kept popping them.
Yeah. It's not a hard game.
Killer comes straight over, game over.
It's a very fun game.
It is a very fun game.
I broke a headset to that game. I've got the clip of that, to be fair.
Did you break a headset to that game, did you?
Yeah, I smashed it on the floor.
I remember when you did it on steep. That was hilarious. That was another one because I did it before you or beat your
Steep's
time.
it's just
and it just broke
competitiveness,
you.
isn't it? It's just being competitive.
Yeah, we put too many hours into that
Steep
game.
was great. I'd love to see my hour count on Steep.
It's surprisingly, it's probably not as much as we think.
I wonder if you could search it on the app.
I don't think you can. I think it only shows your hours on recently played.
Really?
I think so.
I loved Steep, man. And then Riders Republic come out.
Yeah,
They just weren't as good.
I just didn't get into that at all.
No.
You played a bit, didn't you? But I think I put 2-3 hours in and gave up.
I did play a bit, but I just couldn't.
It just weren't the same, was it? It didn't have that competitive edge that we had with Steve.
No. Yeah, no, it doesn't.
But yeah, we did. We were pretty good at that, to be fair. Obviously, because me and you used to go for the weekly scores worldwide and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We did actually have a few of them briefly.
Yeah. Yeah, we were like fucking world number one and shit like that. I remember there was one race on skis, or I think you were snowboarding, and you were number one for a couple. I think it was like at least a week or two, and you sat at number one.
It was quite impressive.
Yeah, there was some cool shit.
That's my little claim to fame because most games I'm bang average.
My claim to fame,
and H1Z1.
H1Z1. Yeah. Has to be.
Yeah.
Has to be.
I think I was, what was our top 1%, but yeah.
I was top 0.01%.
Yeah. I'm just going to put it down to the fact that you put my hours in.
First season, we were lethal with that game, and now it's gone.
Oh yeah, it
doesn't exist anymore.
Exist, does it?
No.
We switched over to PUBG for a while.
God, I love PUBG. Such a shit game.
It broke me, that game.
I love
because they were long games.
45 minutes.
Yeah, 45
with no
minutes,
kills.
Seeing absolutely no one, and then you just get sniped.
Done.
Yeah.
Bosh.
Let me play that again.
Or done in with a frying pan, if you're me.
That was brilliant.
Bong.
I think I've still got the clip of when my parachute got stuck and I couldn't get out.
Yeah.
And I'm just floating around while you're chasing someone with a pan.
Yeah. I loved it. It was such a good game. Yeah. All right, well done.
Thank you so much.
Call it there. We can fucking end it.
Yeah.
Done our time.
Have we
Sweet.
done it, yeah?
We've done it.
It's gone quite
Can
quick.
fuck off. Thank God.
Thank fuck. Finally.
See you later, everyone. Hooroo.
In a bit.